Welcome to the Craftessa, everyone. My name is Vanessa, and for today's DIY, we're going to make this vintage decoupage ornament using a plain ornament from the Dollar Tree. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, where I post super quick and easy DIYs, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the little bell button to get notified when I post new videos. Now let's get on with today's project. The first step in this project is to find an image that you want to use to decoupage. I found this image on Etsy, and I will post the link in the comments so you can find the exact link if you like this image. I wanted to go with something that was pastel colored to match the ornament that I'm using. I don't want to paint this ornament. I do like the pink color, so I was looking for an image that would match, and I found this one and I loved it. So now I'm going to basically cut around it, trying to make it a circular or semicircular pattern in order for it to fit the front of the ornament. I'm going to be using Mod Podge to decoupage the image to the ornament. Now that I found the center of the ornament, I'm just going to hold it with my hand, and I'm going to go around the image with my scissors and create small slits around the image. Why do I do that? To avoid wrinkles, or at least minimize the wrinkles. When you're Mod Podging on something that is an odd shape, whether it be a circular object like this ornament or anything like dome shaped, you're going to get wrinkles if you don't have some leeway in order for the image to lay down some sort of flat. So that's why I do that. Now, when you decoupage the image, obviously the Mod Podge is glue, so it will attach that piece to each other. And actually, I do also like the way that it looks. Once the Mod Podge is dry, it actually gives it a vintage crackle look without having to do any crackle process on the image itself. So that is why I do cut slits in my images. So let's continue finishing this part. So while the Mod Podge dries, I'm going to use some DOS air dry clay, and I'm going to mold the frame that's going to go around the image with this mold. Now this mold, I got it on Temu. I can't tell you much about it. All I know is that I just found it on one of the things that you'd be interested in that pops up on the app. So I can't guide you to this exact mold, but I'm sure you can find some on Amazon. So now I'm going to do this mold in sections because it is not big enough for the image that I have. So I'm going to mold several sections, and then I'm going to place them around the image one by one. So now that they have dried a little bit, I'm going to hot glue them around my image. I know that there's special glue for clay, but I tend to use hot glue and it works perfectly fine for me. So I did several pieces, again, because my image is much bigger than this frame. So I'm going to try and make the frame fit this image as best as possible with all the pieces that I molded. So let's continue doing this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some folk art metallic paint. You can find it on Plaid online. It is a muted gold paint. It is not the really bright gold. I do like it. Maybe later I'll add a little touches here or there of a brighter gold, but I want to go for something that's a little bit more muted to match that vintage look. So let's finish this. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and some very fine pink glitter, and I am going to add glitter to the ornament itself in order to give it a little pop. I do like the pink, but I do want it to shimmer a bit because who doesn't love shimmer during Christmas? So with a thin layer of Mod Podge, I'm going to go all around the ornament. I am going to work in sections and I'm going to apply the glitter. So let's continue with this. And now this project is done and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that little bell to get notified when I post new videos. You can follow me on my other social media sites, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you all on my next DIY.